Happy Monday. This is your transformation, life, and health coach, Martha Rice, coming to you this morning. Happy Monday. I just want to talk to you about a dialogue I had with my husband a while ago. And I'm talking to you because it really, really freed me up. And it was a question he asked me. He said, have you been introduced to yourself? He said it just like that. And I said, oh my God. It was one of those questions that the dialogue basically was about me. I was doubting myself about something. And he stopped me and he wanted to, when he asked that question, I had to step away. You ever had a person ask you something, your mind left the room, but you still in the room, but your mind had to leave because you had to process exactly what was going on with you. And so I started delving into that part, and start asking myself questions like, what do I do to get there? How do I understand who I am? And I started going back thinking about, why don't I know? And one of the reasons why I realized I didn't know, because I was so wrapped up into everybody else's life that I didn't have time to look at my own. But I did that purposely, intentionally, because I didn't want to look at myself. It's something about helping everybody else removes the time that you have to put into your own self. And so, which is a dangerous thing. So please try not to do it. If you're struggling with doing it, call me. But anyway, and so what I did, I stopped to think about, so how do I find out what my purpose is, what my footprint is in the world? So I went back to the source. Just like if you build a house, and you know you put the blue tape on the wall to show these are the areas where we need to fix. Well, you don't go to a baker to get that. You go back to the builder. So I went to the creator, and I taught, and those are the questions I asked, because he said, if you want wisdom, you ask for it. He will give it to you. And so I talked to my husband yesterday, and I told him I was going to do this video. And I said, can I ask you a question? That was a very strong question. Where did you get it from? And he said, oh, I took it from the scripture, 2 Corinthians 13:5, where it talks about examine yourselves to see if you're of the faith. And I said, wow. And I sat back and thought about, I think about it. We do have to examine ourselves daily. And it's really to see where you're at in your emotions, in your mindset, because the way you think drives your behavior. And so I started thinking about that. And I started thinking about that when the question was given to me. And one of the questions that came to my mind was, what do I do instinctively? Because I've been doing it since I was young. And that was encouraging people, motivating people, and talking to people and listening. I love doing that. But I have to also examine myself so I can be more helpful to other people. And so, and be my authentic self, because if I'm lying to myself, I'm not going to be truthful with you. So I stopped looking. When I look in the mirror, I look at the truth, and I figure out what ways can I grow, because we constantly evolving. So I don't mind looking in the mirror now, and I'm self-aware of my emotions. When I have an emotion, I deal with it right then. I stop, I process, I say, what's going on with me? Because that's very important to me. And so it reduces my anxiety, and it also helps me walk through life. And so the best thing I can do is share the work I did in myself with you. So today is Monday. I encourage you, as you go throughout your day, don't overlook your emotions. Don't say I'm okay when you're not. Stop, pause. This is you. You are important enough to say what's going on with me so I can be a better person, and so I can figure out what's going on with me so I can get the help I need. Don't stumble over that. That's so important. So I am now. I've met myself, and I love myself. Even my flaws, my struggles, all of it. But it helps me not only love myself, but it helps me to love others. And it helps my relationship with the Lord. How can I ever know my purpose if I don't know who I am? So take the time today as you go throughout your day and get in touch with your emotions. Find out what's going on. If somebody hurt your feelings, find out why. If you have fear, find out what the fear is and challenge it. Don't be afraid to know who you are. It took me 40 years. Don't walk around Egypt 40 years like I did. Happy Monday, and hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.